Big news coming in, and it is Pakistan that has targeted Afghan posts. These posts have been targeted in the Paktika, this is near the border, and Pakistan retaliating after Afghanistan's strikes. Do remember, Afghanistan said that it was retaliating. This is after Pakistan declared open war by bombing Kabul and Kandahar. We have my colleague Gauri Trivedi joining us to get us the latest on this breaking news coming in. Gauri, there was a ceasefire in place that was mediated by Qatar, but here we're seeing the offences, since first it was Pakistan, followed by Afghanistan, and now Pakistan again. What's going on the ground? Gauri. So, Gauri Trivedi joining us with the very latest as far as the offensives between Pakistan and Afghanistan, and now it is after Pakistan has targeted, in fact, and declared that open war by bombing Kabul and Kandahar. It is now, Afghanistan that has gone ahead and retaliated. This is what has been said by the Pakistan's Defence Minister Khwaja Asif, who's taken to social media posts saying that our patience has really reached its limit, and now it's open war between us and you. Both militaries say that they have killed dozens of soldiers on the other side, making that ceasefire appear increasingly shaky. We have Pradeep joining us in order to get us the latest on the situation on the ground. Pradeep, offensive after offensive, it was Pakistan first targeting these areas in Afghanistan, followed by Afghanistan's retaliation. And from what we're hearing is that Pakistan continues its offences. The conflict is ongoing at the moment. Take us to a situation that's unfolding.
Yes, you're absolutely right. In fact, tit-for-tat attack from both the sides are continuing. It all started on Friday when Pakistan continued with the airstrike on Afghanistan. Immediately after that, we saw that yesterday there was an attack from Afghanistan's side. They claimed that they have crossed the Durand line and they were able to capture about several posts of Pakistan, and about 55 Pakistani soldiers were also killed. But late last night we saw that there was again an attack from the Pakistan side. Paktika post had already been targeted and explosives have been heard in Kabul as well as in Kandahar area. Because we have seen that ever since the Taliban 2.0 has come, there has been a tension between both the sides, because Taliban too have realized that Pakistan have often been using them as a strategic assets against India, but they never ever wanted development on their side, because when they came to power that time, then Prime Minister Imran Khan had said that we are happy that they have broken the shackles of slavery. But things are not same on both the sides, because Pakistan is claiming that how Afghan soil is being used by Tehrik-e-Taliban, and Tehrik-e-Taliban often keeps on targeting Pakistan army. But so far as Afghanistan is concerned, Afghanistan claims that whatever is happening on the Pakistan side, it's because of the wrong policies of the Pakistan army, that people are angry, they are targeting their forces, and they want independence either in Balochistan, whether it's a POJK or whether it's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa area. We saw that on Friday there was an attack from the Pakistan side. They continued with the airstrike, though they claimed that many of the terrorists who had been operating there had been killed. But United Nations report said that civilians were killed, and Afghanistan too claimed that Pakistan had targeted civilians. So finally they were left with no other option. They retaliated, and that was anticipated by Pakistan, that there was an attack from their side. They crossed Durand line, they captured many of their posts. They claimed that 55 of Pakistani soldiers have been killed, and they also claimed that one of the fighter jets for Pakistan had been brought down, because Pakistan was trying to target Kabul, trying to target Kandahar, as well as Paktika post had been attacked. So escalation right now on the Durand line, and we can see that Durand line had almost converted to the battle zone. You rightly said that fragile peace has almost ended, because that peace was brokered by Qatar. But nowhere there seems to be peace on either of the side. But I think Pakistan is getting to learn that if you are going to feed the Frankenstein monsters, these Tehrik-e-Taliban or any other terror outfit, they are going to hit your back, because initially they thought what Hillary Clinton had rightly said: if you're going to feed snakes in your backyard, if you think that they are only going to bite neighbor, you are living in a fool's land, because they can bite you too. That is exactly happening in Pakistan. But unfortunately, now they are trying to target Afghanistan. Even Prime Minister Narendra Modi had
Right, Pradeep, stay with us. Of course, while we're talking about the Pakistan-Afghan border firing update that is taking place, it is the army of Pakistan's effective action against unprovoked aggression by Afghan Taliban. That security sources are saying that Pakistan successfully destroyed the ammunition of the Afghan Taliban regime in Kandahar. The security sources, armed forces are standing as a lead wall. This is against the Afghan aggression to protect its homeland, and that is what security sources are claiming. Pradeep, take us through the claims that Pakistan is making in this, disclaimer that they're putting out. In fact, they're going ahead and saying that they have managed to stand as a wall against the aggression of Afghanistan.
Yes, you're rightly, because saying that there had been so many claims and counterclaims from both the sides, but both these claims are not matching with each other, because when initially the Pakistan attacked, they said that they had killed many of the terrorists who had been operating from the Afghanistan side, but later on there was even the United Nations and Afghanistan claimed that they had only killed the civilians in the real strike. And yesterday when the Afghanistan attacked, Afghanistan claimed that 55 of the Pakistani soldiers had been killed and some of their posts had been occupied. When the Pakistan came out with a statement saying that only 3 of their soldiers have died and 2 were wounded. That was the statement coming from the side, but now Pakistan is claiming that they have destroyed the ammunition depot of Afghanistan. Things will get clear once there will be a statement from Afghanistan side, but yes, there had been explosions that have been heard. That's what we have been told by the sources there in Afghanistan. The explosions were heard even in Kabul, it were heard in Kandahar area and also Paktika area. These areas had been often been targeted by Pakistan. In the first strike also, they tried to target these areas. So tit for tat attack from both the sides are continuing. This thing seems to be escalating from both the sides. Now it should be seen how the international community is really going to respond and ensure that the peace prevails. But yes, it's a matter of concern, something happening in your backyard where both the countries are fighting out with each other. But one thing is clear, that Afghanistan's Taliban, they have understood that Pakistan can never ever be their well-wisher, because often they had been using them as strategic assets against India for all these years. And when they came to power in 2021, that time they realized, because there was no relief coming from the side, only country that helped Afghanistan was India, whether it was relief, whether it was about the development. So they realized that they need to have a better relationship with a country like India rather than being with Pakistan, because they were only promoting terror and using them as cannon fodder to target India.
Absolutely. So these are the details, Pradeep, coming in. Let's just take our viewers through what's really been happening on the ground. So Pakistan has struck Kabul and Kandahar in one of their biggest operations against Afghanistan. Blasts were heard across the city. At least 3 blasts were heard in Kabul itself, including sounds of jets. Afghan Taliban defense targets were targeted in Kabul, in Paktika, and also in Kandahar. That is the Pakistani information minister that has taken to social media platform X while putting out these claims. Now, Pakistan's defense ministry has said that there are several Afghan Taliban army posts that were destroyed in retaliatory strikes along the Afghan border following what it described as an unprovoked attack. Security sources are claiming that Pakistani armed forces are effectively targeting Taliban positions in the border area and have destroyed a large part of key installations during the operations. Now, officials are adding that security forces are actively engaged in delivering a befitting reply to the alleged aggression along the frontier. Now, as per Afghan media, fighting is ongoing between Afghan forces and the Pakistani military-backed militia in the area. This is the Nuristan area of Afghanistan. And, also when we talk about the other side, as you can see, these are visuals coming about of the offensives that have taken place overnight. And then we have 4 Pakistani regime posts that have been captured. This is a post as far as Afghanistan is concerned. Afghan forces have also seized weapons from these posts, with the spokesperson confirming that Pakistani regime soldiers stationed at the posts have been eliminated and the posts have been burned down. We are talking about coast as well. These are 4 Pakistani regime posts that were captured, is the claim that's being made by Afghanistan. And security sources say that in the Doklam area, this is in Kannur, and this is on the other side of the line, this is the border line, a Pakistani military outpost has caught fire in attacks by Afghanistan forces. As per the Afghanistan authorities, 10 posts and 12 bodies have been seized in the province.